Happy Friday Eve, beautiful souls. How you guys doing today on this wonderful Thursday? We are going to jump into Thursday's tips, and I want you to really hear these tips because I have a feeling that we need to break down the old foundations that we have and then take all of the old limiting beliefs, shine syndrome, imposter syndrome, past relationships that hurt us, and people that want to break us down that are not our true friends. We are going to take all of that negative energy and get rid of it. And then we are going to build a stronger foundation using a new system that we can honor and value ourselves. But we have to make that contract to implement it during our healing journey. So let's move on to the next area. I want you to imagine that we're standing in front of an old, worn out structure that holds old energy, all the things that we went through in our lives, and everything that made us feel unfulfilled, whether it's moments, cycles, things that were very negative, things that didn't serve us in our highest good. My guides are being very funny. We're going to also take the exes and friends that really hurt us and people that had, oh man, that didn't serve us in our time. We're going to put them all in that structure. And now we're going to close that door. We're going to walk back. And then we are going to once the demolition is completely done, now we can start to rebuild a stronger foundation so that we will feel so much better. We're going to change everything, putting a new foundation. We got that concrete stacking up. It's firm. There's no cracks. And then we're going to work on the next level. And within that, I want you to add your non-negotiable value system. Now, if you already have one and if you need to change it, great. If you don't have one, even better, because you're going to start from the ground up. We are going to put in things that we want to prioritize with our energy and health. How are you going to do that? I'm going to set a plan of action, going to the gym, starting changing my eating habits. I'm going to change in how I take in information. I'm going to go in and meditate and feel the energy from within so that I can bring it out. With a relationship, okay, you figured it out that the relationship that you're in is not meaningful, is not helpful, and is not giving you that fulfillment. It's in that building. We explode. Everything's gone. You have a new way of doing your relationship. If it's a self relationship, we got rid of the old limiting beliefs with the person as a friend, platonic. Okay, we understand, we know that they're not good for us. They're not a true friend. We cut them out. Good luck. Bye. See ya. And if it's in a relationship of romantic, then have that talk, let them know it's not working, it's not fulfilling, this is not gelling, this is not what I wanted, it's not there. We rushed into this, not seeing the true value of each other, and it's time that we need to go our separate ways. You go your way, and I'll go my way, and that's it. Rebuild you. And then with finances, okay, I'm going to stop splurging. I'm going to start saving. I'm going to start doing the things that I need to help me in the near future. Yes, we are at a certain age and we got a paycheck and we're like, yes, and we're going to buy this, we're going to buy that, we're going to get this, we're going to get that. But remember, you have to think about your future. Are you going to have that 401k? Or are you going to have that savings that's for your retirement? Are you going to have another savings where it's for vacations and so on? How are you going to be in a better relationship with your finances? Am I going to have one credit card or I'm going to have two? And two is the limit. Don't have four, five, six, and then when it's time to pay those bills, you got a high interest rate or you can't pay it off because in this time and age that we're in right now, interest rate is going up. And if you're late, even the late fees are up. So all things have fees. So only have one or two, and that's it. Take the time to look in and see what has to be changed or refreshed or things that you need to do to make you feel alive with a sense of purpose and passion with your new foundation. All right, we got some long messages here, and I'm a little concerned because I'm seeing a repetitive energy here. So I'm going to start off with we got a message of concern, and Spirit is saying this whole story right here is a message of concern for someone. So, whoever resonates to the story, please take the messages, sit with it, and use it to your advantage because there's a false person around you, and this person is very sneaky and deceptive. And right now, you're feeling like you are in prison because you are, got a long message here, you are in a limited space and distress. You feel like there's no hope, there's no change. That miserable feeling like you're trying to get ahead, but it's not working. There's something blocking you. This is going to lead you into bad health. Okay. So we got to work on looking at everything in a proper perspective and a new way. Because right now, as you see, I have no filter. I had no energy to do this today, but I have to. And bad health is sticking out very much with imprisonment. So if you feel in prison in a situation that you want to get out of, please look within, look into different ways of trying to help yourself because it's a concern. It's a big concern for those who are around you, your community, and also they're trying to give you a message, but you're not seeing it. They're trying to let you know that there's something wrong. They see it, but you're not seeing it. And the reason for that, I'm sorry to say, the devil is at play because right now, whoever made this contract with him, they want to take over you, your soul, your life, your energy. This is represented as the devil card, the temptation card in the Psychic Tarot. But just hear everything out, take one step at a time, because right now, with this energy, there comes in that tower, and that tower is here again. It was with us last week, now it's here again, but in a different form. Disruption. This is the tower because that tower of that false person, false situation is going to change. And yes, you are feeling there's a challenge. You have to keep fighting. You're fighting with this person. You're trying to let them see that you're not happy in the situation. It's not working. It's not gelling. You're doing whatever you have to do for you, but they are looking at it in a different perspective for them. But they want to control. They want to keep their domination over you because you feel that you're being taken advantage and taken for granted within this dynamic of a relationship. And right now, you are in that imprisonment feeling, and that imprisonment feeling is going to lead into bad health. So please make that change within you. Do what you have to do to get out of this situation. Okay? If it's not serving you, let it go. Because right now, the sun is in reverse. And I'm going to read what it says about the sun in reverse and the empress in reverse. I'm going to read that to you. Right now, you are unclear. You don't have the beautiful sun rays to give you that enrichment, that enlightenment. You feel depressed. You feel that things are not working for you. However, this empress is smothering the energy out of you. They're smothering your light, and you need to get rid of that smothering empress because it's going to lead into bad health. And if you are in a business with this empress in reverse, you are going to have Five of Pentacles, and that is going to show you that you're going to lose business, or they are going to make you lose your opportunities within a business or a career opportunity. They want to have you in lack and poverty, mental despair. So these cards came out one after the other, and this message is very concerning. So, this false person needs to go in order for you to have that life that you want to have. And there are people that are trying to give you that message of concern. And I got both cards, concern and message of concern. So there's a dynamic of people that see what you are going through. They see the unhappiness. They see that you're trying to keep this facade going and you are screaming for out. And this person, the false person, doesn't want to let go. They don't see that the relationship is not fulfilling. It's not what you want, it's what they want. They're living in a story, a script that's not true, it's not real for you. So now, your community is trying to help you get that pathway so that you can see the light. Okay? Your community, they're around you, whether in the spiritual realm or in the physical realm. They are with you. They see the true you. You're unhappy. You're not showing your full potential. It's like you're just doing it to just get by, doing it to just, okay, I'm in this business. I got to keep going. I have to make money. But you're losing that beautiful fulfillment that you put in when you made this business or this project or whatever the case may be. People around you see your sadness and they see the fakeness with this fake person. And that is being a major concern. And yes, double confirmation with the message of concern. There's a lot of people that have a concern and they see it, but they can't approach you because they don't know if they can approach you, or you might lose their friendship because you're trying to get that information out. But you will receive a message that is a gift for you, and that gift is something with a courthouse. Whether you find out some information that this false person is doing something behind your back, or they did something to you to allow you to lose your job or a career or something, some kind of endeavor that you wanted, but they did something to cause you to lose it. So these cards right here are very concerning, and also it's matching out with the tarot. So I am very concerned for whoever this message is for, because right now, while we're finishing up the tarot, You are getting a different perspective. You are trying your best to keep going, but there's going to be like a lifeline. And this person that is here trying to help you, okay, they will. But you just have to take in the information. Now, on this one, it says you might feel powerless because you're in a situation that's not meaningful to you. But remember, you can get out of that situation. They will probably use scare tactics and things to that nature where they're using black magic or calling out to the devil and say, hey, do this for me and whatever. But remember that tower is right there. So if you're feeling in this hangman feeling, never fear because you always have the way out. You have it. Okay. Think of things that made you feel fulfilled when you were starting this journey, things that were giving you fulfillment and nostalgia. Remember the good things that you have done, not with this false person, with you. Okay. You have to remember your energy, your drive, your grit. Okay. Whatever that was instilled in you by your parents, think about that so you can get out of this negative situation because you put in a lot of time and effort in whatever you have created. Okay. All these pentacles, they're on their vine, they're still growing. Okay. So whatever you created is still going, it's still growing. But you just got to take out those weeds, the weeds, that false person. They are the ones that are going to strangle your energy. What does a weed do? It kills the other plant. It takes the nourishment, it takes the vitality, energy. And that weed will keep growing and growing and spreading and spreading. And then what happens? You are in that bad health and you lose your momentum. So we have to get rid of that false person or that false energy so that we can have the life you envision because judgment is on your side. You have judgment. You have a beautiful spiritual team that is there to help you and guide you during this tough time. Okay. So just think about what you have to do, not the other person, you, what you have to do. Because once you know the temptations and all this other stuff, because you have to become aware, aware what's around you, aware what's within you, around your environment. Are there some pitfalls? Are there some things that this person put around your house? For example, if there is a plant that is giving you this feeling of uncertainty or some kind of weird feeling, chances are there's a spell inside that plant. Or you have somewhere on your property where the false person planted something. They did a garden and then they boast about it. Oh, it's a wonderful day, to put in my garden, which is time, we're not in the season of planting. It's time for things to go back to sleep, but they're planting something in a garden. And then all of a sudden, things started changing for you. Things started going off kilter, not seeing the fruits of your labor because of what they did. So you have to be like Columbo and look around and see if you can find whatever is around your house. And that's your awareness. Be aware on how your energy is. Be aware on how you are feeling when this person comes in the room. When you are doing something to fulfill you or to add something towards your business, or if you want to create something else, or even if you're having a moment where you're in meditation and they just want to keep coming in and break you off your your cycle of oneness, connection. Okay, that could happen. But remember the following messages that you got here because your passion is going to be ignited. Okay, whatever you got out from the tip or the challenge or even the messages here, the channel messages, remember something inside of you is going to be ignited, but you have to have patience and plan everything out step by step. You got plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You got a whole planning system. Okay. Keep that in mind. Keep planning. Okay. Have patience. I know we don't like to hear the word patience. So do I. But we have to be patient. Okay. My guys are being funny. Yeah, you got to work on that. I know. But anyway, as I digress, we will have victory and success when everything goes in the proper way. And also stand your ground. Whatever information you receive from me or anyone else, or with that message of concern, take it, have it with you, and make sure you stand your ground. Because that false person is going to put in a story, or she or he, I don't know why I said she, but it's coming out strongly as a female. They will put on all my children, Susan Lucci, Erica Kane moment on you, and then you're like, okay, I didn't understand what's happening here. So look in to standing your ground because the facade is crumbling and they want to keep that facade. So what you are going to do is get away from that false person. You create the power so this false person knows that their spell work and all this other stuff that they did is not working. You have faith in God or whoever you believe in. You stand firm on that. Stand firm on your creation, your health challenge, your spiritual challenge, whatever you have to do to make you feel better, you stand by that. Okay. The next message, and we have another one, but like I said, this is a long one. Take time. Take time in what you receive. Take time on the energy that's around you because that is your knowledge. Whatever you are gaining right now, if it's with me or anyone else or someone in your community is having a talk with you, family community, friend community, that whole dynamic, take time and take in the messages because that is part of your knowledge. Okay. All the knowledge that you have put together and have in your treasure trove, your little, battle plan to success, use that knowledge because it will give you that new life that you are envisioning, that new life you want to create, that new life that you envision so much that it's right there. You could taste it, you could touch it, it's there. But all you have to do is make the necessary changes and get rid of the negative energy or people that's holding you back because it's going to give you growth. Once you release the negative energy, the negative people, the negative things that's holding you back, the things that's making you feel that you are imprisoned. Whoops. Okay. Whatever's making you feel imprisoned, get rid of it. Grow from that negative time of your life. Use that as a lesson. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Whatever you're going through now, you use it as a lesson. Okay. Maybe this false person that's in your life is a karmic lesson because that karmic lesson is making you feel imprisoned in the situation that you are in right now. You don't feel happy. You don't feel fulfilled. And that's going to lead you into bad health. If you don't get rid of that negative energy or that negative person that's going to be bitching, complaining, putting you down, trying to change whatever you have to do, then it's time for you to let that go because it's part of your growth. When we do something wrong, what do? We get time out, we get punished, or we got things taken away. But this is not that time of energy that we're dealing right now. You're taking the time out to reevaluate your whole situation and feel good that, okay, I understand what I'm going through, and I know I have to get rid of this negative energy that's around me because I am smothered. I am choking. I have no life. I have no energy, no oomph, no nothing. It's dimming your light. So you need to go within and grow with the situation so you know how a false person makes you feel. The situation you're in is false. You don't want that anymore. As our Heavenly Father said, I give you lessons so that you can see and learn and don't do it again. So that we can have that new sense of home. Everything is cleared out. Everything is brand new. Your foundation is new. It's not, cracked and falling apart. It's a found newfound foundation within you because you learn your valuable lessons. Okay. And once you understand why you had to go through this, okay, it's a lesson for you to keep within so that you won't have this type of lesson ever again. So that you have good fortune in all that you do. Once you release the negativity and the deception and all of these things that are negative, you will have good fortune. So you have to take action, okay? Take action on making the changes that you need to do. Now, if you have to go in deep meditation, ask your angels. We all have angels, okay? You all have your angels. Even your ancestors can be your angels. I know my dad is around and he makes sure that, okay, when I'm driving, okay, he puts his favorite song or his favorite song come on the radio and gotta open her up so she won't be coughing anymore, and then I get the little tap on my leg to get off the accelerator so I won't get, a bear bite. So that means a ticket. But anyway, I gotta open her up. She sits around and, I gotta get those, things going inside that engine, that oil gotta move, the chambers, all the pistons and all that, they gotta move. So if she's sitting up for a while and has that little cough, I gotta open her up. So that's what I have to do. Now, that's what I'm telling you. Open up. Okay. Now, remain positive. I know I had to make somebody laugh out there. Remain positive. Even though this message seems heavy, but remain positive. Remain positive in everything that you have to do because the situation will improve. Okay. I want you to look at that. If I can put it out there, the light. The situation will improve. Once you have the necessary information, the necessary tips, tools, things that you have to do to heal yourself, and then you go on the next level and see, okay, if this false person has something on me or around my home or they doing something, find out and then take that action to remove it. Even if you are, okay, I know this is for someone, but I just put a little disclaimer. I'm not the one pissing in your cereal right now or your oat milk or your almond milk or your smoothie. That's not me. It's Spirit. Spirit is pissing in that, not me. Okay? Now, because if you stay in this type of situation, that bad health is going to do this. We're in a bad health. What happens? We lose ourselves. We transition. And it's not your time to transition. It's time for you to keep growing and keep doing. You have a beautiful light. You got to keep shining, keep going, because you know what? Your light is your gift. So, this is your message from Spirit. If you have to end this relationship, then you by all means go to that courthouse and get this contract null and void. Because once you null and void that toxic relationship that's in, you will have good fortune. But you must take action. Taking action is your pathway. Knowing that when you take action, your situation will improve. But during this journey, you must remain positive. Can't be in that low energy. You have to remain positive. Remain positive that things will change, the situation will improve. But you must take action during this time so that you could get to that light, that pathway, so that your passion can be ignited or reignited, so that you must stand your ground because you got victory and success. It's right around the corner. So you need to follow whatever messages come out that will help you. So I know this is a long Thursday's tip. I wasn't anticipating for that, but it had to come out. So remember, take action, get rid of that false person because the situation will improve. But while you are taking action, remain positive throughout this moment, throughout this situation, because all you have to do is go within, ask your angels, and they will give you the right information that will help you in every area of your life. Got to blow up some things, people. If you're in a situation that is not fulfilling and you feel miserable and you're not happy, it's time to blow that up and get out because that will improve your situation. All right, guys, have a wonderful Friday Eve. Get out there, do what you got to do. And hopefully next Thursday, our tip will be shorter. This was very long, 27 minutes. That's long. All right. So anyway, have a great day. Have a wonderful weekend. Keep the messages with you so that you have this information to help you during your personal, spiritual, or even if you needed this to have a moment, a V8 moment. It's there. It's a light bulb moment because this messages is really concerning me, and I hope that whoever needs it just do what you have to do to get out of that negative situation so that you can feel alive with a sense of purpose, passion, excitement, and I'm going to throw in happiness because when you're happy, things work faster. So again, take care. God bless. And until we meet again, mwah, take that deep breath in, out, release, decompress, and I will see you Monday. Bye bye.